do to me?
You a fuck nigga, stay up in your lane.
South side, been ready. North side.
Love one and one love.
I don't care what they say about. Don't care what they say about.
My damn lighter. Hey yo, what's good you guys? It's Boomer with Bolly Star, and today we're just getting into my kids will be proud of my work, said by a certain porn star. This is a video by Jamari. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much saw some clip of that already, you know what I'm saying? Like where she said they could cry in a Ferrari. If that's not the most wrongfully said but most funniest shit I've ever heard, bro. Like, bro, what? So if your kids find out that you do OnlyFans and or porn, I mean, basically it's all the same at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when he goes to school, and you know what I'm saying, like the kids pick on. Of course they're gonna pick on him. I mean, having a mom that's like, that does that type of stuff is new, especially, the social media era that we're in now. You know what I'm saying? It's like before, it's like, you would have a certain percentage of kids whose moms were porn stars. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that stuff would rarely happen back then, but now it's like more common than ever. Now that these OnlyFans models could just be like, people like you and me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, regular people, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm saying you and me, meaning like, I'm doing this right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be doing this like 10 years ago, much less 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? It's like now we're all our own forms of media and entertainment. It's like, we don't just have to watch TV or watch a movie anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, now we can just go up on our computers and just like watch ourselves, and that shit is tight as fuck. But with that, it like comes with this new breed of porn stars that we're now calling OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Like OnlyFans chicks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and that widens that percentage of kids that could be going through this now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, these kids at school gonna be picking on your kid, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like, he's getting roasted. Like, bro, we were all once in high school. We know, shit, elementary school. Like, we started elementary school, nigga. Like, bro, I swear, bro. Yeah, no, that would have a person feeling real, like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, my bad, my mustache a little, you know what I'm saying, frizzy, but, that would really have a kid feeling like, you thought niggas was cutting themselves before, like, these white kids with black hair, you know what I'm saying, on some goth raven shit were cutting themselves before. Dog, now these don't even have to be goth or emo kids now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, yeah, having a mom that, and everybody knows. And what this chick's saying is like, oh, they can cry in a Ferrari. I'm like, yo, that shit just was just said funny to me. You feel me? It's like, oh, they can cry in a Ferrari. I'm like, but it's like, bruh, you really putting like things over like family? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, your family is the most national treasure you're ever gonna have. Like, living the life you live, like, bro. But it's like, of course you're gonna have people that don't see it that way, different desires or interests, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and be like, yo, money, like, you know what I'm saying? And hey, man, and thing is, like, what should I say? People are malleable, so it's like, I guess it could depend on what situation you get yourself into to make you think like that. And it's all like, bro, it can happen to any one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, if I start getting a little money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might get big headed for a while because I never had this much money before. So it's like, I could say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she just came up quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she never seen money like that ever in her life. So, we all do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, you will be a person of a discipline if you do not get into that mindset once you just hit the lotto. You know what I'm saying? When you just hit the lotto, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that as in like on some instant stuff, but it's like, you get money, a lot of money over time from doing stuff like this, and it's like, bro. Yeah, no, it's like, with the fast cash, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna come a fast mindset that's gonna be arrogance. You know what I'm saying? The pride is gonna turn to arrogance. Like, first gonna be proud, then it's gonna be pride, and then be arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Again, that doesn't happen to everybody, but just a lot of people. So it's like, I'm pretty sure that's what she said it out of. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Enough talk. Let's get straight on into it, man. Make sure to leave a like, just support the video. If you enjoy, subscribe if you're new, so that we can join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Hey, man, let's get straight on into it, man. My apologies about the long speech, man. I didn't even think I was gonna go in that much. You feel me? But let's get it.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Baby Joker here, back in the flesh. You get it because I'm a short Mexican guy wearing a beanie? Seriously though, today we're back with a very interesting topic.
You do look
Over
like
the
Baby
years,
Joker.
we've talked a
That's
lot
tight.
about OnlyFans girls, and I think I've definitely lightened up to their kind over the years. It's no secret that every single day a sucker out there gets licked. And in general, if these poor simps want to have these women riding around in Lamborghinis because they can't control their thirst, who am I to say that that's wrong over choosing like a waitressing job, or really anything else? But one thing we can't ignore when it comes to these OF girls is the future implications of what they're doing right now, especially in regards to how it will negatively affect their kids. And that's kind of what this Piers Morgan interview right here is about, as he interviews this girl named Ellie Brooke, who I had never heard of, but apparently she is at the very tippy top of the OnlyFans girls.
Studying to be a lawyer?
Yes.
And then you start doing OnlyFans while you're at university?
Yes.
What made you get into it?
Because I saw how much money other people were earning, and I was thinking, hey, I could do this too. And then it turns out I'm pretty good at getting my clothes off, and I was like, this is a career for me.
Now, see, okay.
Now I want to know for you guys out there, have you ever considered, at any time in your life, posting those nudies online and taking a chance on hitting the OnlyFans lottery? The other day I was Googling myself, I'm not too proud to admit it, and I'm looking through these different images of myself on Google, and I end up on this forum of a bunch of gay dudes posting screen caps of my videos, trying to get shots of my print, and all kinds of other things. And at that point, I didn't know whether to feel violated or a little bit flattered. Okay, these guys were really gassing me up.
I'm 0.01 on OnlyFans, so I'm as top as it gets.
What does that mean?
It means you are the best of the best.
Isn't this really what feminist empowerment's all about? A woman in control of her body, doing what she wants with it, making a huge amount of money?
It absolutely is up to Elle to do whatever she wants to do in her professional career.
Facts.
And I don't have any issue with adults doing what they want, entering sex work. However, unfortunately, I think the way in which OnlyFans is often discussed in public makes it out to be this quick get-rich scheme. It reeks of a pyramid scheme, and oftentimes young girls find themselves following this fool's gold rush and not really understanding the consequences of it. So here's some information that I feel like young girls should arm themselves with. The average registered OnlyFans creator makes only one.
Look at her face all the time. You would come like in the movie talking, nigga.
$180 a month.
Look at her face
Ooh.
all the
I'm
time.
not discussing Elle in that, obviously.
And I think that that's a great point that this person, Blair White, makes, is that these type of success stories are like 1 in a million. And honestly, I don't know if it matters how fine you really are, because there is, millions of other girls out there taking off their clothes. And I have to think, for that person that's only making around $200 a month at most, to bear all for the public to see, it would just be my imagination that the people who are subscribing to this content are people that you've worked with, people that you've known in the past, and you will literally never know that they've seen you naked, not to mention that it could totally destroy your future job prospects. I don't know, I guess I just feel like if you're an absolute nobody, and you think you're gonna just jump in this and get rich, the chances of that are really slim to none.
Making about $2,500 a month puts you in the top 1%, which adds up to $15 an hour.
Hey, let's keep selling these girls hope, though.
McDonald's pays.
Damn.
So oftentimes these young girls
Let's keep selling these girls hope now.
Work thinking that it's going to be financially, beneficial for them, and they end up making less than a fast food worker, but they still take on the entire stigma of being involved in sex work.
What do your family think of this? I mean, they must be incredibly disappointed, surely, that you backed in a potentially really successful career as a lawyer to do this.
Yes, my dad is dead and my mum is on my payroll. My family are fine.
Your mum's on your payroll?
My mum is on my payroll.
In what, doing what?
Admin.
What does that mean?
It's just behind the scenes work. She's supportive. She knows that I'm over 18. I can do what the hell I want.
Kris Kardashian?
Yeah, to have your mama on the payroll for your OnlyFans is, first of all, just insane work, and also one of the most 2023 sentences I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm just curious about you being someone who embarks on a law career, was obviously very bright, went to university, packed it in just for money to be effectively an online stripper. I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah, way worse than an online stripper.
Yeah, I've done some research, and she's doing some pretty insane things on her page. I mean, I don't know if you can necessarily reach that upper echelon without, bearing all arms, showing all your cards, really laying it all out there.
How would you feel when you want to have kids yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't really want kids right now. But
you will do. How old are you?
25.
Right, so you will do at some stage, probably, right?
Maybe.
When you do, are you going to be proud that you have your little ones and they look at you and go, didn't you want to be a lawyer, Mummy? What happened?
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, but look at all my stuff.
They can cry in a Ferrari.
I'm sorry, guys, but no amount of money, no amount of, the kid wearing Gucci, wearing some YSL shoes, is going to change the fact that other kids in school can get on their smartphone, put it like this in the kid's face, and say, check out your mama. I mean, that is truly the reality that I would think at this point some kids out there are having to deal with in school. And the other thing is, she might think that she's going to be financially set for life. She might think that the Brinks truck is going to just keep showing up at her house. But at some point, you do have to wonder if the money is going to start slowing up as younger models come along and essentially take her spot. We say this all the time. It's like playing a professional sport. No matter how good you are, at some point, your body just ain't what it used to be, and you're just getting absolutely lapped by the younger generation.
You have to acknowledge that Elle is the exception, not the rule. And oftentimes these young girls, sometimes on their 18th birthday, are being misled into joining this site that completely demolishes any prospects of future employment for them. And often, statistically, any chances of having relationships. A lot of OnlyFans girls are actually regretting being on the website, coming forward and saying they can't get a job now and they can't get a date. And they never even made the money to justify doing it.
Well, what does it say about society where a bright young woman like you, right, decides to abandon a career in a fantastic career as a lawyer to do this just because it's making you money online? What does it say about the way society's gone?
And I don't necessarily agree with Pierre's point here that he keeps trying to smash into her head that she should have chose being a lawyer over what she's doing right now. I just think with the amount of people that we have on this earth, not everyone has to be meant to do something that's going to be the most productive to society. I do think that in this world, people should have the freedom to do what they want. But like I said earlier, you can't ignore the possible repercussions for the future and what it might mean for your potential family. And kind of staying on this same topic, I thought I would show you guys this clip that I found from the other week.
I seen that.
I was going to make a whole video about this, but I thought it would just kind of go perfect here. Where this corn star Riley Reid, she's been on the top of the corn star game for, I would say, the greater part of a decade, talks about the fallout with her family after she chose the career path. I just wanted to show you guys this video to kind of show you the other side and the other perspective that everything isn't always, sunshine and daisies.
I've lost my whole family, and it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard. It makes intimacy hard. You're putting yourself out there and the world is now judging you. You have to be okay with being shamed every day of your life. I don't even want to have children because I do porn, because I'm worried of the way that people will treat my child. With me personally, my mom was supportive in the beginning. She kind of just let me do
she could
whatever,
homeschool him.
but I think it was a good thing. I had a lot of freedom. As time progressed and I became successful,
I just now thought of that. I was like, it could be homeschooled.
So that she could live a more luxurious lifestyle.
Wow.
When I started to set like these boundaries, not giving her money or things like that, it made our relationship a bit more difficult and almost toxic. And so it sucks. I don't have a mom anymore. I don't talk to her. I miss having a mom. I feel like you can't rewind and you can't go back. I don't have that relationship with her anymore. I don't ever think I will. And that bums me out. Bums me out a lot. I talked to my dad, and he struggles with my job being in the industry. He's also religious. Recently, I wanted to go visit him, and he said that I can't go visit because his wife, my stepmom, doesn't want me there. I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore because my stepmom doesn't like that I do. But then he told me that when I was like, can we like go get coffee and like we go like get breakfast, and he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you. Wow. And that just fucking hurt so bad, and it sucks. I lost my family. I don't talk to like my brothers or sisters. I think that they all kind of like try to take advantage of me and stuff, or they're just like, my dad don't want to be around me.
And you know, guys, I think that is kind of like the more realistic view about how this could all turn out in these types of girls' lives. This is one of the top earning porn stars in the entire world. I'm sure she is a multi-millionaire. And I bet at first she thought it was all good. She was making all this money. Her mom was her #1 supporter. But in the end, you can see how it destroyed her from a social aspect, from a romantic aspect. I'm sure no matter what you do, people really only see you as like what you show in those videos. When men meet you, they probably have certain expectations out of you. She would have to meet, and like she said in the video, she doesn't even want to have kids because she's worried about, the repercussions of what she's done in her life. I also wanted to show you guys this recent article. Like I said, we are starting to see the real life implications of what's going on here. So a teenager says he felt depressed and wanted to self-delete after his classmates flaunted naked photos of his mom from her OnlyFans account. The 13-year-old says he has no idea his mother was on provocative social media websites and suffered a panic attack when youngsters from his school began mocking him and shared naked pictures of his mom. He says he confronted his mother about the OnlyFans account and was told he was overreacting, with his mom insisting that work is basically the same as working in a supermarket. I mean, I guess either way you're handling those melons. Maybe a couple cucumbers. That wasn't until one of my classmates showed me a picture of my mom naked. I almost had a panic attack and had to be excused from the classroom. I ended up not showing up to school for a few days, faking sick. I was hoping things would cool off, but they didn't. As soon as I got to school, almost everyone in my class was staring and laughing at me. This has been going on for about a week now. He continued, I was wondering how my classmates even got the pictures, and apparently my mom advertises her OnlyFans on her personal Twitter account. She also said that it makes her feel good about herself and that I should be happy, and she's more confident now. I told the principal, but they can't suspend thousands of students to take anyone's phone. I've been crying in my room every day for the past week. I don't think I can take it anymore. And we don't know if this story is 100% true or not, given that it's from Reddit, so definitely take it with a grain of salt. But at the same time, could I see it being out of the realm of possibility for something that could happen in the future? No, I do not. I mean, I'm only 26 years old at this point. And just thinking back to high school or even middle school, the sheer prospect of another student out there having these types of photos of one of their parents circulating online, especially for like how famous this Ellie girl is absolutely insane. But y'all let me know what you guys think down below. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other internet stories out here need to be covered.
Baby Joker. Alright, you guys, so that was Jamari with my kid. With a porn star says my kids would be proud of my work. I done said everything I had to say in the beginning, possibly during the video. Y'all let me know your thoughts about it down in the comment section down below. You already know it's Boomer with Bali Star. Make sure to leave a like, just below the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, so that we can join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Hey man, brand new album, The Accursed Blessing Deluxe is out now. Hit that. I don't know what to do. I just want you.